Hello Tech News Hawaii, my name is Eric and I tried to use an iPhone. Let's go ahead and see what my impressions are. So my mom recently got an iPhone 5S and she used to own an iPhone 4S. And the last iOS device that I used was the iPod Touch 5th generation. It wasn't an iPhone, so I was wondering what an iPod Touch feels like with a 3G radio on it. So I asked my mom if I could borrow her iPhone, her old iPhone, and she said yes, and I used it for a bit. My goal was to try to use it for about a week, but that didn't really work out. And let's talk about that. First, I'm going to talk about my likes. First of likes, I really like the App Store. The App Store is just loaded with not just apps, but really great apps. For example, in the free apps, there's just like some really good apps like DJ. One of my favorite games is 100 Balls, like where you try to drop balls into a bucket. It's really fun. I'll probably do a review on that later. And I was really liking the apps, and also I was liking the speed and cleanliness of iOS 7. So iOS 7 has come a long way since it's been first released. I downloaded the beta on my iPod Touch, and it was very laggy and stuff, and I thought that was still the case, but fortunately it's not. When I was playing with iOS 7, even on this 3-year-old phone, almost running the A5 processor, it still holds up. So I was very impressed with the smoothness and speed. I occasionally get system lag on my rooted Galaxy S4. So this was kind of a funny opposite thing, you know, like here's a 3-year-old phone, here's about a 1-year-old phone, and this one still sometimes outperforms to this phone. So speed and cleanliness of the iOS 7, I love the design. I turned the animations off as much as I could to make it go faster because my animations on my Galaxy S4 are pretty fast. But I was overall impressed with iOS 7. Another about the iPhone 4S is the compact design, and the material choice for the iPhone. The iPhone is made of front and glass back, but I like this metal band that it has around it. The Galaxy S4 tried to do this, but this is still plastic. This isn't metal. This is just all plastic. And it's got a very glossy back too. I usually put a case on it or something. But with the iPhone, I just left the case off because I really liked holding the phone itself. Now this was prone to very serious damaging because, you know, the glass can easily break rather than this plastic. But I haven't dropped this at all, you know, when I was using it. And overall I was very impressed with it. And I loved how compact and small it was. I'm used to the 5-inch display of the Galaxy S4, and the iPhone 4S has a 3.5-inch display. And you can actually fit the iPhone 4S in the Galaxy S4's display, which is kind of funny. Another thing that I liked about the iPhone was its camera. I've been doing some Instagram photos. There's some of my notes. But I was very overall impressed with the speed and the shutter speed and the quality of the photos that this phone takes, even compared to the 13 megapixel camera on the Samsung Galaxy S4. The thing I don't like about the Galaxy S4 is that, like, when you take a picture, whenever you hit your thumb on the phone or you try to like do the volume rocker, it shakes the phone, and the Galaxy S4 is more prominent to blurry photos because of that, while the iPhone 4S does some software correction. So that was all my likes. You know, I was really enjoying this phone. I downloaded all my Google apps, so all the Google apps were on the App Store. Social networking was good, watching YouTube videos, and then the battery died. iPhones are known for having horrible battery, and this was also the case in the iPhone 4S. A huge case. I have a 0 lemon battery on my Galaxy S4. It's about a 3000 milliamp hour battery, and it's a very good and well built battery for the Galaxy S4. So 3000 milliamp hours. This one has, I believe, 1500 milliamp hours. So about half of the battery of the Galaxy S4. And that's obvious because of the size of the phone. But this phone just really sucks through battery life, especially when you're taking photos or just doing some simple games. I usually had to charge this about twice per day, which I can use this phone for about a day and have like 20% battery life on it when I come home. I am a power user on my phone. I use my phone a lot and do some heavy gaming and picture taking, so it may vary with other people. So the reason, so the battery life, the reason I'm so pissed off about this is because if the battery dies on your phone, you can't do anything about it. Because this is a sealed battery, you can't replace it yourself. And when the battery dies, your phone dies, you know, there's nothing you can do with your phone. It's just a piece of, it's just taking up space in your pocket for no reason. So that's why I switched back to the Samsung Galaxy S4 so soon. I initially planned to use this for about 7 days and see what I liked and disliked about it. I stopped using it in about 3 days. That was how much I could do. And just because of the battery life. Also, I've gotten used to a 5-inch display on the Galaxy, 5-inch 1080p display on the Galaxy S4. This one has a 3.5-inch lower resolution display. It's called a Retina display, you know, it's still very good quality, but I'm just used to a bigger display. I watch a lot of YouTube videos and I text a lot, so the keyboards were kind of hard to type, and just like overall reading text and stuff, it just wasn't very useful to me. And I'm thinking of getting a 5.5-inch display, the OnePlus One, maybe in the near future, which would like be 0.5 inches bigger than this. So once I get used to OnePlus One, then the iPhone is gonna just be like way out of my league. So that's another dislike that I disliked about it. And also something that like isn't very big, but I noticed a lot, was that this had no LTE. Now LTE stands for long-term evolution. It's a network speed for the 4G chips, the radio chips on the phone, which allows you to go on the internet without Wi-Fi. Now LTE is about it's very fast. LTE is on the Samsung Galaxy S4, iPhone 5s, all the latest flagship phones, even back when the iPhone 4S was released, and it pissed everybody off that it didn't have a LTE. Everybody was expecting LTE on the 4S, and they didn't get it. And I noticed the speed drop because it didn't have LTE on it. And that's pretty much it, though. There are a lot of things that I like about the iPhone, but the things that don't work are the big things: battery life and screen and speed of the network. So that's why I switched back to my Samsung Galaxy S4, which is really unfortunate. This has proven to be a really great phone, great apps, great speed, or not speed, like just overall system speed and stuff. And it's I don't know. A lot of my friends use iPhones, you know, and I tried to see what I could take from it. I used to be a very big iOS user, but now I'm an Android fan. So tell me what you guys like and dislike about the iPhone in the comments below. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can contact me through Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. All of that linked on the description right below that like button. And hopefully you like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.